So I was watching Meet the Medic and I noticed this bit where the demo man is in a wheelchair, and it's made me think a lot about how accessible the TF2 map is to disabled people. So I'm gonna decide to deep dive into this, do a bit of a ranking on these maps. This is a disclaimer. I do not mean to intend any harm with this video, and I do not mean to discriminate against disabled people. It is purely for entertainment purposes, and these things are not actually real like opinions or facts. I'm gonna maybe join here by one of my best buds, Carrot. Come on right in. But before we dive into this, I would just like to ask you to subscribe because it's totally free and it helps me out a ton, baby. And maybe someday I'll help somebody out who's disabled. I don't know.
Alright, hello there, Carrie here. And ranking for Banana Cruz video. This is bad water, very rocky, mountainous terrain. A little bit of urban over here, but it's not great. You know, there's a lot of stairs and all the ramps. It's very rocky and would not recommend for disabled people. You know, you kind of fall over here to A. It's okay. I mean, there's like entrances. There's no ramps. There's like none of those like bumpy sidewalks. You could definitely get injured over here. It's not, I mean, maybe here you might have some luck, and then you walk over here. You either go down. This is a ramp right here. This is good. This adds like 0.5 points, but this is no bueno. We are not doing good. I mean, there is this like kind of bumpy floor, so I guess it's very rocky, so it's kind of hard to tell where you're going. Yeah, you can just follow up here, and it's. Oh, here's a ramp. That's good. That's good news. That helps the disabled people a lot, right? But it does say warning unsafe. Blind people can't read that, and there's a lot of safety hazards, like this giant hole with a bomb in. Like, look at all this bomb stuff. Like I was saying, there's this giant hole with bombs in it. I mean, if you come from the red team, it might not be that bad. But from blue team pushing forward, it's not great. Overall, I would rank this. A solid 3 out of 10 on the disability out of wheelchair scoring.
So here we are on 2 forts. From the perspective of a red player, this is what you see when spawning in. Now let's just say I'm in a wheelchair. Decide to head out these automatic doors. Well, I would like to go over here, right? Well, guess what? Stairs and stairs. And over here, what? More stairs. So this entire court area and this way to the intelligence is completely accessible to somebody in a wheelchair. But there is good news, because this way has an entire way going down ramped. Very great for disabled people. As you can see, as a disabled person, it would be completely possible to get to the intelligence. Although getting to the intelligence itself requires you taking a few steps here. Very unfortunate. Back here at spawn, if we go to our left to the battlement, we will see that this entire area up here is completely accessible to wheelchairs. But if we go to this resupply, head at these doors, we will see that in a wheelchair, you would likely not want to go down this hole. And in this room, you will likely not want to go down this hole either. The only way out of the red spawn is to drop down. So let's say you manage to get your wheelchair down here to the courtyard. Well, this area has very rocky terrain. The ground would be quite pecky for a wheelchair. But overall, you can get through it. However, there does seem to be a ramp going out these doors. Very helpful, which means if you got out of spawn, you can reach this entire middle courtyard area. You'll be perfectly fine to travel into the spawn. If we head back to this crossing, there's also another path we can take. Go down those stairs. Unfortunately, these stairs are only stairs. I'm gonna give this map an overall 5 out of 10 on terms of accessibility. While you can do many things on this map as a disabled person, the hardest challenge for both teams is getting out of spawn area. Trying to get down to the first floor is nearly impossible in a wheelchair. Once you got down there, it would be very easy to roam around the map. Here I am on Turbine from the perspective of the blue team. This one's a tough one. You head out these doors and you have 2 ways to go. Over here, to blue team's right, you'll see that there is a giant set of stairs, so there's no going that way. And if you were to head more forward, towards the objective itself, this fence, completely accessible to somebody in a wheelchair. You very much get very not far over that bump, and going down these stairs would be very, very impossible. So overall, this map gets a 1 out of 10. It is one of the least accessible TF2 maps in the entire game. If somebody were managed to get on the objective, there's also 2 sets of stairs on either side. Yeah, impossible to get, of course. And heading to intelligence, you'll see. Like getting to intelligence itself requires another set of stairs. This map is terrible for accessibility. Here I am on upwards blue spawn. Got a blue spawn. You'll see that there's a set of stairs up here to the right. But over here, there's a ramp. And heading even further, there's another ramp. So it wouldn't be possible to get out to the right. And if we're about to head out here, one thing of whole payload maps is that the cart will always not use stairs. So you could use your wheelchair on these rails, is what I'm saying. If you're going to continue to follow an accessible ramp, there is a ramp over here. And relatively smooth terrain. On my can't use rocky. Get around forward into the map. There's an entire ramp here. But it's getting to that flank route over there. It requires some stair walking. I'm going to follow the plate. And getting up here. You'll see that this entire previous area was accessible to stairs, but that entire upward area is not accessible. This area over here requires you to use stairs, so by continuing to go forward, you get through these sewers. So it's very steep. You might find yourself here. Just keep going up. This map is extremely accessible at time. There are many different routes that a person can take to really flank around the enemy team as a disabled person, right? See here? You can definitely deliver a payload as a real person. Very inclusive. Now, overall, the map is pretty achievable as a disabled person. I would give it an 8 out of 10. I am now at red spawn on a map high tower. Coming out of red spawn. Come out here. Oh no. A set of stairs. I cannot go that way. Over here. Well, it's a balcony can add to. Cry about my life. And oh no. A set of stairs. Can't go that way. Go that way. I'll try to head back, right? Let's go to the right instead. Well, surprise for you. Stairs and a set of stairs. Not very accessible. I give this map another one of my certified 1 out of 10s. In fact, one of the only saving graces of the map might be this set of ramps up here to get to the top. It's not very many places for a disabled person to get to the top, but to get here, you gotta take the stairs. So from all this information that we've gathered, I can deduct that TF2 maps are usually not very designed for disabled people. However, payload maps seem to be the best at it, and I'd say that capture, as long as you can get out of spawn, I'd say a map isn't that bad. But if you can't get out of spawn and you're really trapped in a certain area, I'd say it's not very accessible, and therefore it's discriminating against disabled people.